Hola everyone, Vince here, and today in this video I'm going to be doing a review on the home and office mat from Powermat. Powermat is the company that produces products so that we can wirelessly charge the many different devices that we own, once again wirelessly, using their Powermat product. Powermat comes in a number of different models. This is the home and office model, which charges up to 3 different devices wirelessly using one power supply. There's also another model that charges up to 2 different devices wirelessly using one power supply. There's also another model that charges only one single device wirelessly using one power supply. Alright, so this is a home and office model. It charges up to 3 different devices wirelessly. Alright, how does it do that? Well, first, it needs to be connected to a power supply. And it comes included, the power supply comes included with the Powermat. So you just plug it into one wall outlet, plug it into the back of the Powermat, and now it's ready to wirelessly charge your products. How does it do that? Well, let's take a tour of the Powermat. There's these 3 button-like shapes on the Powermat, indicating that I could charge up to 3 different devices on this Powermat. What are these buttons for? Well, the buttons are acting as transmitters. As you see here, the power supply is connected to the Powermat, and the power is coming from the wall outlet that's connected to my home. And the energy from the wall outlet comes to the Powermat, and it transmits that energy to the receivers. What are receivers? Well, you need a receiver to wirelessly charge your product with the Powermat. You can't just place your product on the mat and assume it will charge. It doesn't work that way. Powermat is a 2-part system, pairing a sleek charging mat with a receiver that attaches to your device, enabling it to charge on the Powermat. Powermat offers both dedicated receivers, designed specifically for popular devices, and a universal power cube that can be used with hundreds of devices simply by changing the tip that attaches to your device. So, like I just said, there's a number of different receivers for popular products. According to Powermat, these popular products are iPod Touches, iPhones, docks for iPhones and iPod Touches if you don't want the case, Blackberries, Nintendo DS or DSi or DS Lites, the Power Cube receiver, which I have right here, and a number of different pending cases that they're creating. So you can either get a case with the receiver, so essentially you can just drop it to the mat and let it charge, or you can get the Powermat Power Cube receiver. With every Powermat, there is one Power Cube receiver included with the Powermat, along with a number of different tips. Here are the tips. There's a tip for Apple, LG, Sony, DSi, DS Lite, micro USB, and Samsung products. So if you have any of these products, they'll all work with the Power Cube, and the Power Cube will work with the Powermat. So how does this work? Well, here's the Power Cube. The Power Cube actually has a cable in it. You just have to pull it off. So you see this little rubber thing, you just pull that rubber thing off, and then exposed is a mini USB. So not only do you have these tips, we have the mini USB tip. So if you have a device with a mini USB connector, just plug that into your device, and you're all set to go. But what if you don't have a device with mini USB? Well, you just take one of the tips that I showed you. I'm going to use the Apple tip, and just connect it to the mini USB. Every tip has a USB, mini USB I should say, connector for the Power Cube receiver. So I plugged in the Apple tip. I'm going to put it in the iPod mini, and let me show you the contraption that I created. So I took this Power Cube universal receiver. I plugged it in to a universal tip, a universal Apple tip. And now I plugged that tip onto the product, and now we're ready to charge it. Okay, so as you see here, on the Power Cube universal receiver, there's also a little button there. All you have to do is align it to one of the mats, and you hear a sound. The light shines, right? It makes that noise every time you connect it, so you know that it's charging. And now, let's just focus it in on the iPod mini. And it's charging wirelessly. I'm saying, Vince, why are you using an iPod mini? Well, it's the only device I could use with the Powermat right now because I'm actually using my iPhone 4 to record this video. And my iPad is in the other room. The only downfall of this product is it only comes with one Power Cube receiver. And if you want to use the other two, you're going to have to buy another Power Cube receiver, which I have here, or buy a case specifically designed for your product. Alright? So, now let's do another demo. Alright, so we'll plug the Apple tip again, put it on the iPod mini. Okay, now we're charging the iPod mini. Now, let's take my DS Lite. That's too bright. Okay. So now we're going to take the second Power Cube receiver that I got. I'm going to take the DS Lite tip, put it in to the mini USB on the Power Cube receiver. Okay. Now we're going to put the Power Cube tip, the DS Lite tip, on the DS Lite. Okay. Now we're going to put the Power Cube, I can never get this right. This is the Power Cube receiver. Now we're going to put the Power Cube receiver on the other end. Okay, so now it's charging the iPod mini and the Nintendo DS Lite simultaneously. Now, I don't know what I'm going to put over here. I only have 2 Power Cube universal receivers. I might buy a receiver case for the iPhone 4 when that comes out. But you get the concept, right? Wireless charging. This product is one of those products where you have to buy more accessories to make the most out of this product. Like for the DS Lite, I would buy the, back panel for a Nintendo DS Lite case that they offer, so that I can just place the DS Lite on the mat and will charge like that without connecting anything. But with the iPod mini, I'm out of luck because this is an obsolete iPod. It's not that popular, so I'm always going to have to use the Power Cube universal receiver for this. So with the popular products, the most recent popular products, there's a case designed for that device so that you could just seamlessly put it on the Powermat and let it charge. But with the obsolete devices or the non-popular devices, you're going to have to use a universal adapter each time. But this is a great concept. Even if it's not just for the wireless, it's for the hub feature. Instead of taking 2 different chargers and using 2 different wall outlets, I just needed 1 wall outlet because the Powermat only needs 1 wall outlet. And it's wirelessly charging. So, it's wireless essentially. And it's wireless essentially. So that's the Powermat Home and Office Mat from Powermat. Like I said, there's a number of different models to suit your needs. And it's just a great product once again if you make the most out of it, if you invest in the cases. And that's about it. This is the Powermat Home and Office Mat from Powermat. And I'd like to thank Hover, actually, for sending this to me. You can save 25% off your next Hover domain by using coupon code VINCE by going to hover.com/Vince or typing in VINCE at checkout. My favorite domain registrar sent this out to me. And because I was an affiliate, and you can sign up to be an affiliate having your own coupon code that you can plug at the end of your videos by going to affiliates.hover.com. Links will be in the description of where you can get the Powermat and where you can get the accessories. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a good day.